In this video, we are going to look at how to create multiple pages in a Flutter application and how to navigate smoothly between the pages. Now, there are a few important concepts that we need to be aware of before we start implementing this. The first thing is the context. A context in Flutter, it's actually a reference location. So basically you might say that this is a context of a particular location. In order to do some kind of reference to a widget in a widget tree, we use the concept of context. You will see in a minute once we start implementing it. And the second concept we will be looking at is called route. Now all the screens, pages that we normally have in any application, they are basically known as routes in Flutter. So we will basically give the name of our routes as page in our implementation. And the next part is the Navigator.push. This functionality is useful especially if you want to navigate between pages or between routes. Again, routes and pages, screens, they're basically, it's known as widgets within Flutter as well. So the last one is the Navigation.pop, and this is assume that you have a button or something that you want to go back to the previous page or a previous widget, then you can use this .pop functionality. So let me open up the application, and for this project I will be starting at the place where we left last time, which is you have already got a very simple app on the right side, as you can see, with a header, body and the footer, and with a simple navigation which we have implemented in one of my previous videos, which the link has been provided in the description. So I will assume that you already have this one, and as you can see that while clicking nothing is happening. So what we want to do is we want to create 3 pages, like a home page, profile page and a settings page, or at least the profile and a settings page. And once the user clicks on profile page, the user goes to the profile page. Once the user clicks on settings, the user goes to the settings page. So for that I have a simple code here which we have which we have implemented already in the previous video. If you haven't, please try to implement that one, or if you have got another project running, no problem, we can continue with that one. So this is a small app which has got a header and which has got some navigation with the image and name and email address. So, and that's a list tile, and then the footer. So basically this is basically what we have implemented in the previous video. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create, basically what we need is 3 different, if you can see here, we need home page, a profile page and a settings page. So I'm going to create 3 new files here. So one is called home page dot and one more profile underscore page dot and one more settings underscore page dot. Now going back to before I even begin, if you look at the main page, as you can see the code is already getting too long. So what we can do is as a first step we can split the code, so that we will split the code from maybe like drawer, which is the navigation section, which is basically the entire this navigation menu. Let us split this code so that it will make life easy to maintain the code. So I'm going to click all the way to the drawer, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to click here to this bulb. Then you can say that we don't have here extract local variable. No, I think we should have got an option to extract. It did not give me the option. It's okay, no problem. So what we are going to do is, sorry, there you go. So what we can do is just click on this drawer or wherever you want. If you want to split the code from scaffold, you can basically you can click there, and you will see that extract widget. So what I'm going to do is I'm just interested in this navigation menu. So basically I will select here drawer, and I'll say extract widget. So once I click extract widget, it is going to ask me what is the name that you want to give to this widget. Of course this is our navigation bar, so we will just maybe like navigation widget. navigation widget. Once I specify the name and I hit enter, so now as you can see that I got a function here, navigation widget, and inside the that navigation widget is basically, it has created a new class, and it is basically it has split the code into separate class. But also we learned from one of the previous videos that it is always the best practice is to have each class code in a separate file. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create here another file, and I will call it as navigation, and navigation maybe widget dot file. So a navigation widget, because in Flutter everything is a widget. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this from class which was extracted, and I'm going to cut, and I'm going to paste it in the navigation widget. As you can see, there's plenty of errors because we need to import the material, which is this one. I'm just going to copy this, import material Flutter, which is the principal package we need in order to write any Flutter application. So once we have written that, as you can see that we got a simple separate file for the navigation widget, and everything looks smooth. The only thing is, if you go into the main, we need to have a reference to that navigation widget file. That if you click on this bulb, you can see that we need to import that library. So I'm just going to click like this, or you can manually write it. So now if I save this one, if I'm going to save this, and I'm going to save this one as well, you can see that the hot reloading is happening, and now it should load, and everything should look exactly the same like before. And you see here nothing is doing because we haven't implemented yet. But the good thing is now we have the main file with just important header, body, and the footer section, and we have this entire navigation panel separated from this code which we have written in the navigation widget here. That's first thing. Now second, what we need to do is, now that when the user is clicking on home or profile, or actually like home is the home, this one we are already in the home, so we'll just create a profile and the settings first. So we go into the profile page, we'll create a profile page, and we'll go ahead and create a settings page. So if I go into the profile page, now here in the profile page, so what I need to do is I need to again do the same thing, which is import the where are we, profile. So here we need to import the package, the material app, import. So package and Flutter and material. So this is the basically like the fundamental package we need to have before we start writing any piece of code. And now we are going to create a separate class. Let's call it as profile page. Profile page extends, say for example, profile page extends stateless widget. We have already learned this. We use stateless widget if the content is not going to change during runtime or during dynamically, but if the content does change, then we need to use stateful widget. Now I'm going to create the constructor. So constructor profile page, and we need to pass the default super dot key. So that's the that's our constructor, and we need to create override. Oh, sorry, I forgot the semicolon here. So once I put the semicolon, now override. Now we need to create this widget. Now we need to build, and we need to specify that the build context is context. Now this is basically just a reference pointer that this profile page is where it is being referenced. So it's basically in the widget tree. It's useful in the widget tree. So return, now again it's very similar to the home page, the main page where we did like return, run app, we have material app, and then we have scaffolding. So we can pretty much do the same thing here. So we go back to our profile. So return, so we can call it as scaffold. We don't need the header or the footer because it's already there in the main. So in the scaffold, I'm going to write the, maybe I can have the header, maybe why not, we can have the header with a different title. For example, we can call this as a profile page, my profile, or my profile. And in the body you can just write something for now, located in the center, child. Say for example, we can just display some text, manage profile. We're not doing anything here, we're just displaying some text. So I'm going to put that semicolon there. So now we have a nice profile page, and I'm going to copy this one, and I'm going to do the same thing in the settings page. So paste, but the only difference is, instead of profile, we are going to have settings page, and the same thing here, settings page. So now we have this one is instead of saying my profile, settings page. We can actually call this one as settings page and the other one as profile page. Yeah, why not profile page? My profile, hang on a second, that's the header actually. Profile, manage profile, settings, manage settings. Okay, so something like this. Now we have two pages, in other words two widgets, settings page and profile page. But the main thing is in the navigation, because when we are clicking here, if you have when we click profile, it should take, at the moment it's not doing anything, and the same thing when we click settings, it should show us the settings page. So how do we do that? So it's pretty straightforward, very simple. So what we need to do is we go back to our navigation, because everything here we have separated into the navigation widget. So if you see here in the navigation, in the previous video you might have seen that onTap, we basically onTap, we are not handling anything. We what we need to do here is onTap, we need to use the we need to basically like direct the user to the next page. That's basically what we need to do. And in order to do that, basically what we need to do is very simple. We need to use the Navigator widget, Navigator.push, and in the push context, which is basically a reference pointer, and then we need to use the route, material page route. So I'm going to escape, so I'm going to put this one back. Okay, there you go. So we're going to use material page route, and in the builder, basically what we need to do is the referencing. We need to first give a reference to the context where it is being called in the tree, widget tree, and then we need to specify where do the user, what is the next page, what's the next page the user needs to go. So because this is in the home page, I mean we haven't created a home widget, so I leave it. I think we should not do anything here. I believe we should have created a separate widget for the main. So what should we do it? Okay, let me create one more. I'll just copy this one. I'll create one more widget, home page. So I'm going to create another page called home page, home_page. So I'm going to create 3 pages now. So we have home page, a file or file will already exist, home page. There you go, we already have it. So okay, so I'm going to put this one, and just like the settings page, we are going to have home page. And the same thing we need for the constructor. The constructor name should be same as the class name. Whatever the name you give here, the same name should be there. So here I'm just going to call it as home. Actually it's not the, we shouldn't, I think we should have removed that one, but it's okay. Let's see, home page. So I'm going to change that one as a home page, and I'm going to save it. So now if we go back to here, so now we can safely call home page, but you will see that it will throw an error. So obviously we need to put an exclamation, semicolon. And what it's saying here is, as soon as you enter home page, you need to make sure that on the top the import reference is made to the home page. I mean it has automatically done it, And the same thing we need to do here as well. Now this is the profile page. In the profile page we need to do exactly the same what we did above. So basically it's going to be navigator dot push, and the context is context, and in the route we will call material page route, and in the material page route we are going to specify the context, and we are going to reference this to settings, profile page, which we have created, profile page. There you go. So and then put a semicolon, and the same thing again if we do the same thing here for the settings page. So if we go back here again, navigator dot push, and in the push context and material page route builder. I'm going to specify the context is context, and that context is referencing to the which page? It's the settings page now. So settings page, and put a semicolon. So now we have specified 3 different references. I'm going to save this one now, and let's see if we got any error, and looks like we got some error. Let me have a look. I hope not. Let's so all the 3 references are there. Home page reference is there, profile page reference is there, settings page reference is there. Okay, so now if I go here in the navigation, say for example I'm going to click profile. Beautiful, there you go, manage profile. I can go back, and if I click on settings, there you go, manage settings, I can go back to my main page. I mean, this home page is really odd. This is the home page, so we should be basically specifying the main page, not the actual home page. So this is not correct actually, but please stick to the profile and the settings. The home page should be literally it shouldn't be there. The profile, the home page should be displayed here. If you are in another page, then you should be having the option to go back. So what I would do is I would actually delete this one. So the entire thing of home page, I'm going to comment. The way you can comment is control \, so that it's in bulk. I am going to save it. So now if you are in the home page, what we can do, we can see is we have a profile option and link and a settings link. So I can click on profile link, manage profile. This is a profile page, go back, and settings, you can see that manage settings, you can go back. So again, you can do quite a lot of things, like in the profile page, you can, when the sky is the limit. You can basically go to the profile. For example, in the profile page, I can go here, like for example, return scaffold, I think it's here, background color. For example, for profile, let's go for colors. For profile, let's use some light, maybe light green, and I'm going to save it. And for the settings page, again you can use the in the scaffold background color, just to see that things are working. Colors dot, so maybe we can use say in the settings, what shall we use, like for example lime accent. Okay, so save it. Now if you see here, this is the home page, and we have 2 options, 2 links, navigation links, profile, and that's the profile link where we have given like light green, and go back, and we can select settings, and you can see the lime color. But please do note that having different colors in different screens is not the best practice. This is just to show you that it is working. So the best practices is whatever the color you have maintained, please maintain the same background color. In my case here, if you can, as you can see in the main, the light blue accent is what we have used here. So the same color we should use in other pages as well. So colors dot, say for example light blue accent, and the same thing in settings, light blue accent, colors dot light blue accent. So now there is a consistency throughout the app. So you have a beautiful app here within with the main home page. So please kindly ignore that home page that we created, because the main page is the home page actually. And then we have profile, so where we can say manage profile. As it is a profile page, you can go back and you can click on settings, and this is manage settings. I hope that's useful. Thank you.